Good morning, everybody. This is episode 2. First and foremost, my guest didn't make it. So maybe we'll get a hold of him next time on our next episode. But as I promised you all, this topic is going to be about what not to wear at a funeral. And let me be honest, folks, I know there's a fine line where and what you're supposed to come from work or whatever have you. And I've seen EMTs come in on their shift, their lunch breaks or whatever have you. That's perfectly fine. But there are just some people here, and my staff will always be courteous. If you're going to pay your respects to somebody, the least you could do is dress accordingly. I don't want you dressing like this.
Oh my God.
Or this. Or here's a real good one too. I don't want you dressing like this. And lastly, my God, and I've seen it. Not just in other supermarkets, I've seen it at my funeral home. Don't dress like this. But honestly, I get it. People have their own styles. I'm not here to offend anybody. That's not what I'm trying to do, but I gotta be honest. I'm not saying to wear a tuxedo, but casual's fine. This is someone's funeral. This is not someone's concert. This is not a ball game we're going to. And I know people in this day and age want to express themselves. Express yourself and respect yourself at the same time is a wonderful thing to do. Because you're dressing to impress. And this is someone's final moment. The least you could do is dress accordingly. Now, I have a little bit of advice I'd like to give some people as well. Some people like slacks. Jeans are fine. A button down is fine. Now, again, this is not my forte, but women. It's hard to, well, sundresses are fine. Long dresses are fine. But, keep it to the fine line again, like what Catholic schools would do. The skirt should be somewhere by your knees or something. I'm not going to touch that. But, you women know exactly how to dress fine. Just not going to touch that one. Tattoos are expressing. They're fine. They're acceptable. Now again, I'm generalizing on the tri-state area of Jersey, New York, Connecticut. So again, there's also different kind of cultures. I'm going to give you a perfect example, and it's got a lot to do with how they celebrate their lives and their funerals. New Orleans. Nobody does it better than New Orleans. They have parades, they have umbrellas. It is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. But people up here would call that taboo. And then vice versa. They would be like, I just can't believe you don't dress like that for a funeral. So location's a big thing. Religion's a big thing as well. The Muslims, they all have certain outfits they have. That's how they do their funeral rite practice. So again, don't get it twisted that I'm saying for the funeral rite or the funeral practice of each demographic area or each country, they all do it differently. I'm really generalizing when someone comes to a wake, more or less. You feel me? Okay, good. That's really what I'm getting at. And again, let's go by Africa. They have a total different way. But I'm really going about the wake that people go to pay homage to their loved ones or the person they knew or dear friend. Okay? Let's, for example, just because this is a very topical thing, the cops. When a cop does their ceremonial guard, you don't see any one of them dressing indifferently. It looks beautiful. Same thing with the FDNY. They do it good. They have their honor guard correctly. They have everything to a T. They even have separate uniforms just for the occasion. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right? Cool. Dress as the next of kin would dress. You don't see a wife who just lost her husband unless there's a request by the family to wear a certain color, or maybe they were a big Yankees fan or Mets fan, dressed that way, or their favorite sporting team whatsoever. That's fine. We've had families saying we want everybody to wear a pink tie. Acceptable. That's good. It's in unison. Don't disrespect the dead. Respect the people who you're trying to pay respects to. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave you off. I will think kindly of you. I will pray for your families in this time and what we're still going through. And I will end it by saying one bit of thing I learned this week. If there's something weighing on your shoulders and you have to apologize to somebody, just do it. Apologize. Get that weight off, and you'll really feel better about yourself. Thanks for stopping by and watching Mourning Coffee. Please like, share, and subscribe on the page. And good advice was given by a good friend. We're going to separate the show that I promised you last week. Next thing on next week's show is what not to say during a funeral. This is Ken Morris signing off. Life's a grave. Dig it.